Hello friends. Now let us take up PFT1C. This is also same task with a little extension. This program is the extension of PFT1B program. In PFT1B program, we defined four functions. One is reading data and returning it through dictionary. Second one is calculating floor area, calculating four walls area, and demo room. Four functions we have defined. In this, I am adding few more functionalities. Now, I think you understand my strategy. Actually, in colleges, most institutions, what they do, they in the name of project, they dump a big thing on your head. So, people generally they terrify, and they some people they feel nervous also. Here, this is the way. First, we have taken up some task. I think with a limited effort, we are able to succeed in that. No doubt about that. It is contributing 50% for the 1B second level. Now, if you successfully complete the second level, it contributes 75% for the 1C third level. Now, what are the extensions? Let us see. Here we are taking up a renovation of the room. Already we have calculated dimensions of the room, that is room area and floor walls area. Now renovation. If you have to make any renovations and all that, based on the areas only you have to make calculations. Okay. Now what renovations we are making? The first one is we are replacing the floor. We have to replace all flooring with the new tiles. It cost is 150 rupees for SFT. This is simple. Actually, floor area you take, a floor area you are calculating, and if you multiply with 150 rupees, 150 rupees, you can get the renovation cost of the flooring. Simple. Thereafter, little complicated issue is there. You have to repaint the room. Repaint the room means you have to apply your common sense. Actually, common sense is very core for a programmer, and never call it as intelligence. Intelligence is different, common sense is different. For a programmer, the basic quality is having common sense. Okay, I am not at all intelligent. I have ample common sense. Okay, now repainting the room. Actually, you think of which areas you paint the room, which areas means four walls. Four walls means entire four walls you take? No. Four walls minus area of the doors and area of the windows. Entire four walls you never make a paint. Now doors and windows you have to deduct. Plus one more is there, ceiling. Ceiling also you have to paint. So how can you calculate paintable area? Four walls area minus the total area of the doors and windows. For that, I don't want to give you burden. 20% of the four walls area is the total area of the doors and windows of the room. Simple. That means 80% of the floor area is the paintable area, and ceiling area also you have to take. Okay. Then total paintable area you get. What is the formula? You have for everything you develop the formula. You need not depend on somebody's stale formula and all that. You create your own formula. 80% of the four walls area plus ceiling area. What is ceiling? How can you calculate ceiling area? Floor area is equivalent to ceiling. Any room you take, floor and ceiling are having same areas. So if you add floor area means that is ceiling area, that is the total paintable area. Total paintable area then into 20. Actually, when you are taking prices and all that, actually what are the prices? You inquire and do that. If you don't have knowledge and all that, if you put 1000 rupees or 500 rupees, for a lavish building it may be true, but only thing is take a normal thing. Don't take an extraordinary thing or very poor thing. Okay. Now normally paint square feet 20 rupees is reasonable. Like that only. Actually, why I am telling common sense, Suppose you are dealing with sugar. in a program, sugar price, etc., and all that. Then, what is the sugar price in the market? You have to take into consideration. Sugar price should not be 200 rupees, but as on the day it may be around 50 rupees. That only you have to take. Whenever you are writing a program on gold, current prices you take. What are the gold and all that? 3 years back or 2 years back, it may be 25,000. Now it is 50,000. So, what are the current prices you take? But don't take 1 lakh, 2 lakh. After 5 years, it may be 2 lakhs, but don't take into consideration. If you take, what happens? Arithmetically, it may be correct, but the person who sees your program, if he is a professional, he underestimates your common sense. This fellow does not have any common sense and all that. He put a black mark on you. Understand? That's why always, now suppose stock exchange, you are writing a program on stock exchange, Sensex and all that. What are the current Sensexes and all that? Those are around 40,000 rupees, 40,000 units. Now you should not make it 10,000 or 5,000. So whenever you are giving any values of items or anything, what are the current prices, you inquire and do that. Otherwise, even though your program is 100% correct also, you are devaluating. Instead of getting 100%, you get 60%, because you don't have common sense. You documented with your program. That's why, that only, what is common sense means I cannot define, but through examples I am explaining to you. So in this manner, you have to calculate mm, uh, total replacing floor cost, and thereafter paintable area I have to calculate. Paintable, after calculating paintable area, painting cost, repainting cost you have to calculate. So what are the other functions you have to define? The paintable area you have to calculate, and the paintable cost you have to calculate. Ultimately, renovation cost, separate statement you have to print. This is the intricacy. Here one point I have to tell you. Some of you may feel programming is difficult. Some of you may feel arithmetic is different. Arithmetical calculations are different. Some of you may feel logic is difficult. Logical aptitude is difficult. That's why don't club all the issues in one place. Programming, okay. Now I told you, if you perform previous 2 programs and all that, any program you can perform, because whatever devil in you is driven out with the 2 programs. I am telling you, you take 1 day time or 2 days time, I don't mind, but you finish the 2 programs and come here. Here I don't explain any concept to you, only programming. Understand? But one thing, some of you may not be good at arithmetics and all that. That's why these calculations I show you separately. By that, you will be comfortable, you understand the arithmetics, and thereafter you write the program. Whenever you are writing a program based on some complicated arithmetics and all that, my sincere advice, forget about it, a program. You take it as an arithmetical problem and manually calculate. By that, you can understand the strategy and own it. Okay. Now this is the issue I explained. Thereafter, let us see the output also. Because as I told you already, you understood the problem, understood the question. Now, what is the probable answer also? You should know. Already I showed to you. This is the question. Already understood. This is the solution. What answer? So, what I am expecting from the program, I am demonstrating here. You see that here same 4 inputs you are giving, the same program, and first output is same, second statement is different. What are there in that? In that also room name is there, floor area is there, paintable area that I told you. Again I show you the arithmetics with an example. Floor laying area, that means the replacement of the floor, that cost, painting cost, all that are there. Then you have to find total renovation cost, you have to display. Okay. And one more thing I am telling you finally, if you are really good at the second program and all that, again second program is contributing 75% here. You need not write all the code, but with some difficulty, if you wrote the second program at level 2, then again you write here. Then it will be a practice for you. That is very, very important. So, you make that practice and you write the code, and remaining extension code also you write. but don't be over smart. Every time I tell you, many students are very over smart. Without understanding the problem, they start typing, and I don't do that. Uh, if you come out of that in no time, I promise you, in no time, you will be evaluated as a professional. No doubt about that.